Speaker is Dr. Wayne King.
Excuse me, sir.
Dr. King?
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you pull that this way so we can get
This way?
Yes, please.
Forward?
You really do need to get started speaking because I don't think you want me, I don't want you to waste
No,
the time you have.
no,
Okay.
thank you. No, my name is Dr. William Wayman King III, DMD, and I've been a member of the American Dental Association for 35 years. I have no financial conflicts of interest with any amalgam products. Too bad Dr. Hamburg does. Even though I am disabled, I pay for my wife and I to fly here and stay in return. No help from the ADA. Thank you. Anyway. This makes the third time I have testified before the dental device panel in the last 20 years. In 2009, the FDA ruled that amalgam is safe for all populations, even infants and fetuses and the pregnant. Well, if this amalgam is so safe, then why did the 1991 FDA panel recall in horror that I might triturate an amalgam capsule that we all have done that are dentists, and mix it up and sniff it with an extremely accurate, it's so accurate it's on the space shuttle and nuclear submarines. I think if the Navy and NASA can attest to its accuracy, I think we can pretty much assume it's pretty daggum accurate. To sniff a capsule of amalgam that's been triturated. And in 2006, while I was out the only speaker, you placed 2 large security guards behind while I spoke. I'm just going to do a demo. I want to show you the horrible amount of mercury that comes out of these amalgams when you first just triturate it. It's not a little bitty part that y'all are talking about. I don't know where in the world this is coming from, but you ought to just see. So I have passed it around to you. I have put it in photographic form. I was told to bring a video. I brought a video. It's here. Okay? Maybe y'all can ask to see the video of me doing this. Anyway. I just wonder, is it because you're afraid for the public to find the truth out about the truth of what we dentists are exposing them to? Because if you study the numbers here, you will see that it is horrendous. Are you ashamed of the hypocrisy that the Food and Drug Administration displays by being the American Dental Association's back pocket? Who's regulating who here? Does the word collusion mean anything? And why does the FDA not set its own safety standards for mercury vapor? You know, the EPA doesn't think it's safe. They set it for 0.02. Well, as you can see in the photograph there, we're talking on that machine 100,000 times the EPA safe level, supposedly limit level of 0.02. It pegged the meter at 2,000. Move the decimal, do the math. Why shouldn't the burden of proof of safety always be on the proponent? And how much longer will Americans have to suffer because the FDA refused to protect them from this deadly poison? Thank you very much. Does anyone bother to read the PDR anymore? Given symptoms of chronic mercury poisoning are 3. Gingivitis? How nice. Pay me now and pay me later too. Wonderful. Mental disturbances and neurological deficits. No kidding. Well, this makes great sense to pack an amalgam right up an inch from your brain when it leaks like crazy. And you got the data, I just gave it to you 20 years ago. Maybe you're listening now, I don't know. From 50 of my patients, the average of which before they chewed gum was 14, the after chewing was 70. And then if you look at the other picture I showed you, sent around, it shows that there's tremor, and everything on down from, and less for 70 micrograms. This chart here was made, and it shows how mercury comes out of an amalgam, where in the body it goes, what damage does it do when it gets there, who published the study, scientific study you want. Well, there it is. And the bibliography's on the back. And the date it was published. Right there in front of you, over 100 of them. Change the words from chromium
Dr.
6.
King, you have 30 seconds.
Thank you, ma'am. Change the words from chromium 6 to mercury vapor, and you have the Aaron Brockovich story all over again, right here. The FDA is PG&E. And the whole world has been, and is continually being poisoned by their collusion with organized industry. You, the panel, are the attorneys from PG&E, or for them. What will your advice to the FDA be, or will they care anyway? Will you swallow the polluted water? I doubt it.
Sir, you need to wrap it up in 5 seconds.
Sure. We, the public, and all hope that you all represent the people's good and not this unholy union between big government and big business. Thank you.
Thank you. Is Michael London in the room? Is Michael London here? Yes, okay. I think both the panel and the speakers would be very appreciative if we can keep the level of our speaking at and level where we won't need hearing testing after the meeting.